So look, we've gone on, haven't we? I'm going to shut this laptop down. The fire cam footage, I still see that this is still a massive issue amongst the community. People still struggling to just accept that this footage is showing what it clearly shows. We're hearing Nate Hambritt's name come up regarding his father working for the fire service. And this has set off a new direction where we're now thinking that Nate's father had potentially forged this video. But I'm going to ask a question, and I think it's a valid question. And what I'm going to say is, look, if this footage is fake, is fraudulent, has been made up, then why haven't they made footage that would clearly absolve all of the people who was around Kylie that night from any wrongdoing? Now, what do we know? We know that these kids around Kylie had turned around and said that she wouldn't drink drive. We know that, or we've been told that they'd left. Sammy said that she'd left. Elsa said that she'd left. Mag said that she'd left. These three girls, and I'll just point something out as well. These three girls, Sammy, Mags and Elsa, did you know when Jagger puts up a post on the Long Live Kylie page, that's a page set up specifically to kind of honour Kylie, they never ever like the post. Jagger did a post yesterday, this is it here, and that in itself, if you read what he's put, there's something there, isn't there? That he's going to keep fighting for Kylie. What does he mean by that? Is Jagger himself starting to doubt the narrative that's been fed? Who knows? He's obviously still angry with Adventures with Purpose. Is he angry with Adventures with Purpose for another reason? Again, this post leads some questions. Does lead some questions, because at the end of the day, if we're believing the narrative, then there isn't anything left to fight for. Nobody's bad-mouthing Kylie. Nobody is doing anything bad. In fact, the majority of people are fighting for justice for her. But it does, like I say, leave a couple of questions. But yeah, so anyway, I digress. Magdalene, Sammy, Elsa, they'd gone. She's there on her own. Why couldn't they have created a video that showed the car going into the reservoir at 3 o'clock in the morning? 3 o'clock. Why couldn't they fake 300 cars on there? If you can fake 20, you can fake as many as you like. They could have had cars on there in abundance to run alongside the story, the narrative that they were trying to give. And they could have had her car going into the reservoir at 50 mile an hour across the water and hitting it at 3 o'clock in the morning. That would have been the video to fake. Not a video that ties directly in with phone pings, that actually brings into question how many people are at the party. The fact that it shows other cars around the area, that again brings into question whether anyone did indeed see her. Now, if you watch that footage closely, and if you look across the other side of the reservoir as well, you see there's a split second where there's a flash. I wonder whether someone was the other side of the reservoir that night and they actually took a photograph, and the picture, the flash that you see is a camera flash. People had speculated whether it was the lights from the car shining across and catching something. But anyway, I digress again. But all these people saying that this video has been faked, as fraud, it's a setup, as to prove something nefarious. Just don't see it. Because if you're going to go to those lengths, that you infiltrate some state-owned camera project, and you're going to go to the lengths of hacking into a live feed and replacing that not only on one camera but multiple cameras that cover multiple multiple angles, then why not do it properly and do a video that would absolutely put things to bed? Because at the heart of this all, this camera footage doesn't show anything, doesn't answer any questions, and it leads to more questions. Look, I know that it's hard because people want to get justice. They want to see justice done, and people are so hell-bent on pushing this nefarious thing happened, which it very much could. I don't think that this was as straightforward as a simple accident with no blame. I do not believe that for 1 second. But I think that too many people are going off on a tangent in completely the opposite direction, and they're kind of being blinded by the I don't know what it is. I genuinely don't. If you're going to do something, you do it properly. If you're going to fake something, you do it properly.